To be perfectly honest.
We're here with at the Bronx Open with WTA CEO Steve Simon. Welcome, Steve. What's your first impressions now that you've been here in person? What's your first impressions of this tournament?
It's a beautiful facility, and I know our players are having a great week here and truly enjoying their time here in the Bronx.
What's your thoughts on the current state of the tour overall? We had Naomi break through in a couple of majors last year. Ash won the French Open, and Simona won her second major at Wimbledon. We should have a very exciting U.S. Open coming up. So, what do you think is your opinion on the state of women's tennis right now?
I think the state of women's tennis speaks for itself. It's very strong. I mean, when you look at Naomi Osaka's coming through, and you look at the talent that's going on here, and you look at the Ash Barty coming on in, and obviously you still have Serena being competitive, and all of those great stories that we have. You have just a wonderful product, and it's a great time for the WTA.
There have been a number of tournaments that have been increased in China. Is that something that the tour is looking to target as far as increasing the interest and increasing the growth and popularity? With like New Haven was moved to Zhengzhou, and there are several tournaments in the fall. The tour finals are in Shenzhen. You have a tournament at the beginning of the year in Shenzhen. Is China a place that the tour has specifically targeted?
Well, it's the WTA is a global tour, and obviously the Asia Pacific region is an important and strategic region for us. What we've done is truly made a commitment to the region, and now we've established that after the U.S. Open through our finals, we end the year in Asia, and we're very excited about that.
Talk about the rise at Wimbledon of Cori Gauff. It must be there are so many terrific young players, but to have another 15-year-old come along like she did, make the fourth round of Wimbledon. She's got a wild card into the U.S. Open. Talk about how you think that helps the tour going forward to have someone like Cori, maybe be the next big star in the U.S. and for the tour in general.
Well, I mean, I think it's exciting. Cori's a great young woman. She's obviously got a tremendous amount of talent, which she showed in Wimbledon with the results. She also won the doubles tournament in Washington earlier this year, following Wimbledon, which is exciting for her. But I think it again shows the depth and the amount of talent we have coming through this tour. I think it's going to be great to see Cori grow, and we just have to remember she's 15 years old, and we're going to give her due time to get where hopefully her dreams will take her.
I know these are combined events, but to have former players as tournament directors, James Blake in Miami and Tommy Haas in Indian Wells, and even though this is just a women's event, to have Liesl Huber was a great doubles player. Do you think that adds all these tournaments are quality, but do you think it adds to the quality of the tournament to have a former player who knows what it's like day in and day out to go through the grind to just enhance the tournament even more?
Well, I think that your last statement there is probably the key to enhance the tournament even more. Obviously, we have great promoters and people that have a long background in tennis that are running them and have done an amazing job. But to have the players coming off the tour and now coming over to the management and the operations sides of the event certainly brings some perspective that I think is very, very important. And I think it helps make the players very comfortable and feel at home.
Two more questions. Number one, where do you see this tournament going in the future? Obviously, as you said, the players have raved about it. They enjoy the fact they have preparation leading right into the U.S. Open, the same balls, the same court surface, speed, same city.
Sure.
They can go from here to straight to Flushing Meadows. Where do you see this tournament going forward?
Well, it's obviously been a great first event, and we want to congratulate and thank all of the people that put in all the time and effort and commitment behind staging this event. We had a one-year agreement here. We'll certainly evaluate it afterwards and obviously talk to everybody here that's running it, and we'll all see what the future holds.
Finally, what's your overall goal or aim for the tour going forward? I know there are a number of things you probably want to get done. Maybe you can't pinpoint one, but if you could, in the next maybe 6 months to a year, grow one thing that you think would be key to even making the tour even more successful and even better, what do you think it would be?
Well, I think it's continuing to see this young talent that we have continue to grow, and for them to become obviously stars that begin to take on a global following. And hopefully, by doing that and putting them in that position, we become a sport that's considered equal to all professional sports versus just being the number one women's professional sport.
That's the CEO of the WTA Tour, Steve Simon. Steve, thank you very much.